CBS4's Elliot Rodriguez in for Michelle Gillen. To inspire and to empower today's youth is not an easy job, but it is a mission embraced by the Crockett Foundation. The South Florida-based nonprofit provides our young people with educational opportunities, health resources, and mentoring services that enable them to make better choices in life. The Crockett Foundation has positively impacted the lives of thousands of children since 2002, and its annual community health fair next Saturday is expected to attract more than 4,500 people. Pompano Beach natives Henry Crockett and his brother Zach Crockett founded the organization. You might recognize their name. Both Crockett brothers played for Florida State and in the NFL. Here with me this morning to talk about all the foundation's wonderful work as well as its big upcoming event is Henry Crockett. Also here is Jasmine Fletcher. She is a 9th grader who has directly benefited from the Crockett Foundation. And thank you both a lot for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And Henry, you had a great career
Yes.
as a Seminole at Florida State and then a great career in the NFL.
Yes.
But somewhere along the line, you decided to create a foundation. It happened in 2002, I believe?
Yeah, starting in 2000. We moved to Florida in 2002.
And tell me, what was the inspiration for that?
To go with someone helped me along the way. I don't know if you know Dr. Danny Cannell. He was a team doctor for the Dolphins for many, many years. And when I was in high school, my father passed away, and he just started showing up at my practices and just showing up and just being that father figure in my life. So I thought it was important that I play it forward and just help other kids the same way he did me.
And you started it, yourself and your brother, you started it by doing a football camp, correct?
But that was the easiest way that we can get access to the kids, because we knew a lot of the kids was interested in what we was doing, you know. In Pompano Beach, football is like a flower bed for NFL players. So what we do, we go back to the neighborhood and we let these kids know that NFL players are not untouchable, that they're not unreal people, that they are people that you could touch, they're just like them, and that they could do it. That was our goal, and we succeeded at very well, because we have a lot of kids that benefited from that program that's in the NFL today. And
the football camp, you were telling me, goes even before 2002, right?
Yeah, it goes all the way back to 1997.
1997?
Yeah, 1997.
So you've seen some young men become, young boys become young men in that time. Tell me about some of the stories.
Seeing a lot of them become millionaires.
That's right.
You know, it was a good thing about those kids. You know, it was an opportunity for us to bring a lot of the Randy Mosses, Cole Peppers, and all those guys, Warren Sapp, who's getting inducted to the Hall of Fame this weekend. They would come to Pompano and work with the kids and inspire the kids. And from that, you know, a lot of those kids got hope. And so we try to bring the academics part along with the athletics to let them understand that you can't do one without the other.
All right, tell me about one of those kids that used to go to the camp that just recently signed a contract in the NFL. Tell us that.
Patrick Peterson. Just yesterday he signed a $70 million deal, $48 million guaranteed. So when you see those kids come from where they come from and get that kind of financial stability, it makes you very, very proud. And you saw him growing up, and you knew that there was more to this kid than just football knowledge. What else did you see? I saw he was always focused. I saw a kid that worked extremely hard, that recognized he had a lot of talent, but didn't take advantage of it. Because very seldom you see a lot of kids that are very talented. They normally take advantage of their talent. Either they don't work as hard, or you got to track them down to give them the workout. He was one of those kids that he was the first one to practice, the last one to leave. He worked the hardest, and you know, and on top of it, he was gifted, and he did it in the classroom and on the field. So, and again, he just signed a $70 million contract. Not bad. All right, enough football talk. Okay. Let's start, because you've gone beyond, way beyond football. And we have this beautiful young lady here. And tell me, Jasmine, your involvement with the Crockett Foundation, how it started.
I got involved with the Crockett Foundation back when I was in 6th grade at my middle school, Ramblin' Middle School, and I joined a club that one of my teachers introduced me to called Girls on the Move. Girls on the Move was founded by the Crockett Foundation, and we were able to go to a lot of events and go beyond our comfort zone and join the community. By the Crockett Foundation's help, we did health fairs, we've done a lot.
You also mentioned, I think earlier, you said you did some tutoring thanks to the Crockett Foundation. How helpful was that?
That improved a lot of our FCAT scores and improved us a lot mentally. And we would go to the tutoring probably twice a week, and it did have a big impact on a lot of the girls, especially myself.
Had it not been for the foundation that Henry and his brother started, would you have been able to access, would you have been able to get tutoring and all these other things that you've been so lucky to get?
Probably, but not as helpful and like wise as it was through them.
Tell me now about what you have coming up. I know you have a health fair.
Yeah, right now we have a health fair, and it's kind of like two different departments. We also have like a school-to-school program where we go into the school system and work directly with the kids, and we teach them about literacy and math, and also living a healthy lifestyle. And from that, we formed the community health fest that we have this weekend. The kids get the opportunity to come out and get their school backpacks and supplies and get free haircuts and all that stuff. But with that, we make sure that we have community resources there for the kids, like to get immunization shots, to get physicals, diabetes testing. We also have an education component where we partner up with North Broward Hospital, where Dr. Ford is coming out giving some breast cancer education.
Right.
So,
how do you compete with all the negative images that young people nowadays are getting? How do you go into the school and say, hey, no, do tutoring, get involved, more involved in school and positive stuff instead of some of the negative, a lot of the negative stuff that we're seeing?
With that, you can't do it yourself. So everything comes down to partnerships. You got to start bringing in positive people, and that's what we realized, that we couldn't do it ourselves. So that's why we partnered with the AKA sorority, the Zeta Omega chapter out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We partnered with them to make the health festival bigger than what it was, and also we also partnered with them to come into the school system and partner with these young ladies, because we want them to see what they will look like 10, 20 years from now. In order to do that, you have to have someone to give them a roadmap. So that's why we always go out and partner with great organizations.
Did you ever dream that your foundation would reach this point when you first started it?
When you first start, you just really want to help someone out. And then as you dig more and dig deeper, then you start to get to the root of the problem. Then you start to realize the problem is bigger than just you. So then that's when you really have to start leaning on people that can help you, get to the next level, because trust me, it's a big problem in South Florida, education-wise and health-wise. So it's important that we have these resources developed for these kids, for these youth. Not only the youth, but for the community as well, because what you start seeing is kids missing school. And why are they missing school? Because a lot of times they don't have these shots. Why don't they have shots? Because it costs money, or they don't have insurance to get their shots, or they don't have physical. Or you might find an athlete that's not playing football because he don't have a physical. Why don't you have a physical? Because the parents don't have insurance, the parents don't have money. So what we do is we think about all these things, and we sit down at a table, and we find a way to make these resources available to the community free at charge. And so that's the goal for us.
And Jasmine, what do you think about the tremendous job that Henry and his brother have done with the Crockett Foundation?
They have impacted a lot of youth, especially people my age. Once people started hearing about what the Crockett Foundation was doing through schools, not only have they impacted my middle school, but they've gone beyond my middle school and impacted colleges and high schools and other middle schools nearby. And it's amazing to see all these kids growing up for a better generation.
It's great to see the snowball effect getting bigger, what you're doing. We're out of time, but just tell us again about the health fair so people get the information and know that this is free, right?
Yeah, it's a free event. It's the 6th Annual Crockett Foundation Community Health Festival. It's located in Pompano Beach at the Pompano Beach Civic Center. The address is 1955 North Federal Highway. And it starts on Saturday, August 9th from 10 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. It's free. It's a free event. Come out and get your physicals done, your immunizations. Kids, we got free backpack, school supplies. So make sure that you're ready for the first day of school.
Henry Crockett, thank you very much. And Jasmine Fletcher, thank you for joining us on Focus.
Thank you.
Thank you. Continued success. Still ahead, big news for local small business owners looking to grow their companies. Find out how to take advantage of a new opportunity when we come back.